Okay, everyone, we're about to take a first look at Halo Infinite. We are playing on the Xbox Series X. This came out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So we're just gonna be getting into this. We are full disclosure. We are playing the Game Pass version. This was not a review copy provided by the publisher, but the Game Pass code was provided by the publisher. Not even for this game, just ages ago. So if we usually cover a lot of games, we cover a lot of games. We got a lot of review codes here, and I always say is like, it's on us to disclose fully, right? So you know what's happening when you going in. The reason I felt that, but the disclosure was weird here, right? Because it's not a review code, but we're playing the Game Pass version, and I received the code for Game Pass ages ago from Xbox. And the other reason I felt like having this discussion at the beginning of this game and pointing that out is, um, I think a lot of content creators are going to be covering the Game Pass version of this game. So why is that interesting and important conversation here? This is not me saying, "Oh, Microsoft's doing something weird here," blah blah blah. This is just for me to like paint a bigger picture around what's going on here. Like the conversation around this game has already been, and especially with we covered Forza Horizon 5 the other day, and I did like 10 million in its first week, and it's doing like crazy numbers and everything. And Game Pass is like such a kind of phenomenon now, where even PlayStation announced their version of Game Pass like a week ago. Remember? And for the longest time, they were saying, "Oh, we have no interest in that model." But it's such a success now. PlayStation has literally hit dug their toe. That's not the right word. Put their toe in the water for that kind of subscription model. So I think this whole, like, a lot of their games that came out over this Christmas holiday period, and even this, because it's got two parts. We get into that in a second. It's really a way for them to push Game Pass, and I like Game Pass, and I think Game Pass is great, and it's a great value for money. That's also why I thought it was full disclosure. We got a code for Game Pass. But yeah, I think this. I sneakily think that this is a stealth way. I mean, not stealth. They say it off the bat, right? All their first party games are going to come to Game Pass day one. But this is definitely feels like a way for them to, push one of their biggest IPs they have, and to help push Game Pass. So this is why I feel like when a lot of content creators are going to be playing this right now, it to some extent it doesn't even matter. Are we like, we're not even reviewing or covering a game here, right? In a sense, for a lot of Xbox games now, going forward, it'll probably turn into, we're probably reviewing Game Pass as a service, right? So that then turns into a total different conversation of, like, I'm not giving buying advice here. And in a sense, that depends. I mean, it depends on how you want to buy it, right? If you're not interested in Game Pass and you're just going to buy the standalone product, sure. But most people, like we saw with those Forza Horizon 5 numbers, a lot of people are going to be playing the Game Pass version. And also what I noticed with a lot of my content, either a lot of people ain't interested in Xbox first party titles because they're on Game Pass. And if somebody has a Game Pass subscription, then why would you want to watch a video on it? Because, you have Game Pass and you could just go play it for free, right? Obviously, you paid for your Game Pass subscription. So I heard other like journalist sites and press sites and gaming sites talk about this as well. I think Jeff Gertzman spoke about this as like, content creators or like reviewers, or like for services like Game Pass, like this coverage doesn't really turn into buying advice. It turns more into uh advice on how you should use your time, right? Because there's so many games on Game Pass. And I saw what he said. I was like, oh, this is like rings so true. Obviously, he said something along the lines of, and this is getting a bit beyond the scope of this video. It's like, oh, is there any need for the video game review anymore? But I think that's another conversation of, YouTubers and Twitch content creators and all that have stolen that market from traditional gaming sites, right? Because we could just see the numbers that first looks and reviews do on like YouTube and stuff. So there still definitely is a need for buying advice, right? I think anyway. But for a product like this is definitely very interesting because this is on Game Pass, and now PlayStation has announced their version of Game Pass, which in the ecosystem is the gaming's version of Netflix, right? We can see Blu-ray and DVD sales and everything are down. So going forward, I like, especially now again with PlayStation announcing their version, this is going to be a big part of our coverage and like how we discuss games going forward, right? It's like, oh no, most of us have a Game Pass or a PlayStation Plus, whatever subscription is. Yeah, it's just gonna be more about, yo, is this worth your time or worth you playing? Sorry, because I was going back and I was saying that I've noticed with a lot of my Xbox content, a lot of people ain't interested. Not because I don't think those games are good. I think a lot of our Xbox community already has Game Pass, so they probably might look in just to see what the graphics are like, whatever. But this is more of a, oh, is this worth my time? Anyway, so that's that full disclosure out of the way. I thought it'd be interesting. It's kind of a interesting conversation, important for you to know here. The second part of the intro to this video is I'm a Halo scrub. I've somehow never managed to play any of the Halo games. Yep, I hold my head in shame. Xbox One was my first Xbox. I never owned a 360. I never owned the OG Xbox. By the time I got an Xbox One, the Halo game that came out on Xbox One, I had already missed. And we do a lot of first look videos and everything here. You can find that all on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow and all that. So, I had no reason to go back and play the Halo franchise, even when I did get an Xbox One. Yeah, I've just somehow managed to never play one of the biggest shooters. Well, once upon a time, one of the biggest shooters, right? Like, another meta conversation that is going on around this is like, oh, a lot of older gamers and boomers are playing this, and like, what do they think about it? Because like, do younger gamers even know, and a younger audience even know what Halo is? We haven't had one in like, what, 5-7 years, right? So yeah, we're not only gonna be going into this video as like a first look, it's gonna be like a reaction video as well. Just like, again, I know what Halo is, I know the franchise and the IP. I kind of know some of the story tropes, whatever, but I haven't really been following along. I might have gone into a game or GameStop if you're in America, or our version of GameStop, to like see Xbox controller and play it a little bit, so like I like played it like that for a couple of minutes, but never actually sat down and played the story or anything like that. My shooter preference is the COD multiplayer. I like that fast-paced shooter, right? And the reason that's important to say here, because the Halo time to kill is like much slower, right? The last thing we should mention here, this intro is gonna go on forever. So this actually dropped in 2 parts. The multiplayer of this is totally free to play. You don't even need a subscription. You don't need Game Pass. You don't need Xbox Live Gold, whatever. It's totally free to play, and that dropped like 4 weeks ago, and that's in like a rolling beta, so you can play that now whenever you want. And then they released the campaign like a week and a half ago separate. The total package of this is the reason I don't want to go out, like this game has a bug at the moment that they've tweeted about everything, where if you get signed out or something, is like delete your progress and everything. So I don't want to like exit out the game or mess with it too much. So yeah, this is like 2 parts. I don't know how we do this, if we just play campaign today and also check out a little bit of multiplayer, or just like focus on one. My original idea was like, oh, I'll do like a 2-hour for YouTube anyway. For Twitch it'll probably like 5-6 hours. I'll do it like a 2-hour first look, and we'll do multiplayer and campaign, but like we'll see. I'm probably, that's what we'll probably do. We'll probably a couple of hours of campaign and a little bit of multiplayer. If we quickly go into settings and see what's going on here, another conversation that is being happening around this game is like, oh, what is the best way to play? Is it controller or mouse and keyboard? Because again, Game Pass, and this is on Steam now, this is on PC. This is like the first big Halo game that is released everywhere at the same time for the PC community as well, right? And even a lot of the PC community who was once like Halo players on console are saying things like, oh, it feels really weird to play a Halo game on mouse and keyboard. Like maybe this game was just meant to be played on a controller. So that's interesting to have here. And I mean, and then if you look at the settings and the options here, they've got crazy. Oh, I'm not gonna even go for everything. I'm just gonna play default. And you can plug in a mouse and keyboard here into your Xbox. Obviously, field of view set to 78. There is a performance and a graphics quality option, because we're playing at 1080p here, capture card. The performance so we don't have the performance option, because the performance option gives you like 120 FPS mode and obviously lowers the resolution. By default on the Xbox Series X anyway, it's 4K 60 or dynamic 4K 60. So that's what we're going to be playing at here. Obviously it's going to be lower resolution because of the stream and everything. And then, you know, you got some blur settings here and everything. Yeah, this is on PC. It's on current gen. I think it's on last gen also as well. I'm not even fully, you know, I'm not even fully sure, because like, again, let me just see some of the settings here. Usually when we cover a game, I go in with a lot more background and info on the game, right? You know, because I like to be very informed of what I'm covering. But because, again, I'm so new to the Halo... oh, can we turn off voice chat, actually? I don't want to... voice chat. Disable. I already did it, chat. I'm smart. And then you got UI, you got crazy UI options here, crazy amount, sorry, of UI options here. And then everything that Microsoft and Xbox is doing with accessibility options, we have that here as well. The reason that's important as well, over the Game Awards over the last couple of weeks, Forza 5 actually won the Game Award for accessibility options, you know, because they had so many good options in there, especially if you need those options, right? Which is a great thing to see. So especially with the controller they released and everything, it's good to see that that is getting pushed. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. The way so if you've got the free-to-play version just of the single player, the way you update on consoles anyway, you don't go into your settings and update it. You literally have to boot up the game, and it's kind of like how COD does it. You boot up the game, you go into campaign, and then it will tell you there's a download here, and then there's like another like 25 gig download. So yeah, let's straight get into it. So yeah, there's apparently, if you get signed out or something, it won't track some of your progress, and you can lose your save or lose certain unlocks. They're aware of it, and they're gonna try patch it and fix it. But like, this is a conversation that is happening around this, so don't have two accounts signed in. So yeah, let's do this. Again, short video will be up on YouTube. Long version will be up on Twitch. Higher bitrate version will be up on Twitch. All that information will be in the description. That's Master Chef. Chief? Chef. There's gonna be a lot of memes and jokes here, okay? So if you're the hardcore Halo person, okay? And I know when the console fanboys was going on, this was the tentpole franchise for Xbox, so there are a lot of Halo fanboys, so, you know, I'm sorry about the jokes up in advance. So, you know, I can't tell you about the story and stuff, but we can have a bigger discussion about Halo and what's going on, right? Because now this game's out, the reviews are out, it's getting like 8.5s to 9s on Metacritic, user scores are around 8.5. And then there's been some dev talk and everything about this game, and it got delayed originally, right? It was meant to come out at the launch of Xbox Series. When we did our unboxing, it had Halo Infinite on the back of the box. And I am the last face. I turn this up. Oh, let me turn this up. Yeah, this literally got delayed a year. It got delayed a year, and now like the devs have been coming out and speaking about like the design problems they had with this. Originally, their design doc was meant to be like Breath of the Wild style open world game, you know, and they had problems with the engine they were using. Then they had to switch engines midway through game development, so they had to lower the scope and everything. So yeah, this is a Halo, because from what I understand, it's like a totally new story, right? It doesn't link into the old story. So if you're like me, this could be the perfect time for you to jump in, right? You know, like obviously overarching stuff about who is Master Chief and stuff like that, you might need to know, otherwise it won't have that impact. but this is like a brown new story and everything. Well, not brown new, but you know what I mean. Like this is like all the other Halo games were linked back. Were linked back in that story they was trying to tell for a while. So they're making this Halo game for a new, almost to a sense, for a new generation of gamers. And what is interesting here is like they had to make a new Halo game, and in the era of Call of Duty and Fortnite and things like that, like how do they still make a Halo game appeal, right? Because Halo doesn't have the appeal that it once used to have. It's just true. So like the big change they've made here, sorry to talk over the story, is this is now an open world game. It still has traditional Halo like linear levels, but then you know it's all interconnected in a vast open world. So that, and then that's, from what I understand, that's the big change they made here. And they've added a grappling hook. I played this for about 10 minutes off stream just to test audio stuff and everything. I saw the grappling hook and I was like, oh, this feels cool. And I was like, oh, was this always there? Because again, I didn't play Halo games. I was like, no, this is new for this game. Oh, let me turn this up. Hold on. All right, now I'll shut up. We've seen this trailer though. This is the one that was announced. We've seen a couple times at Game Awards and stuff, right?
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNSC.
Again, even though I haven't played a Halo game, that still has impact though. I know who that is. And like Halo has always had great music. It's always got that like church choir type of, you know, oh, kind of music. I kind of appreciate stuff of the Halo franchise, even though I've managed to never play one. It's like Master Chef. Chief. Chef. Chief.
Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to override. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die.
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, this is gonna be the first time I'm coming into a game and I'm gonna be asking some real dumb questions here. Or maybe there's no such thing as a dumb question. Usually I'm like super informed and know what's going on with the games we cover. So I played about 10 minutes off stream. So I've seen this bit. And I was like, I asked myself this. I'm gonna have to ask my chat and even YouTube right now. This could be the dumbest comment ever. Is Master Chief a robot?
I rerouted what little power I had into your suit.
Because he gave him power and then he turned on.
I'm seeing a fault on the calibration matrix. At least I think it's a calibration matrix. Okay, follow the light.
Somebody answer my question first. Okay. Press option to change controls. All right.
That seems fine.
Or do you reckon he was just in like deep sleep and his like suit kept him alive? Because like from what I understand is like they're like Spartans are like, you know, they're like
But it looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands.
they're stronger than humans, whatever, right? They're
Stay calm. You've been out there a while.
Actually, I feel like I'm just digging a deeper hole. Like the more questions I have, people will be like, this freaking guy. Weapon containment device inserted, verification, AI not active, press X to continue. Has really going clip that comment. No, he's like a super soldier.
Oh, easy there, big guy. You're not.
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief.
I told you, there's going to be a lot of clippable moments here in this first look. Reaction to Halo. What is Halo in 2021? Because I have no link to the franchise. How do I know? It's like a green RoboCop chat. Don't judge me.
Lost everything.
In a cool ass suit.
There's nothing left for us here. I don't even know where here is.
Oh, let me turn this down. Sorry. ears. So that
Not then. Not again. We need to run.
I need a weapon.
Weapon? This is all I've got.
It's enough.
Wait, what? What are you gonna do?
Improvise. Close the door.
new mission. Okay. I just have camera control, nothing else at the moment. Game does look nice, by the way, textures and everything. I don't know if that's coming across in stream. Again, it was delayed for a while because when they showed that first reveal, there was like a lot of outrage toward how it looked. And again, at that time, when we watched that trailer live on stream, right? At, like Game Awards or whatever it was. I was just like, oh, looks like Halo to me. I don't know what it was going mad about.
They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries.
Yeah, I'm adjusting audio on the fly. That's not the game. Just for capture. Again, cutscene, not controlling any of this.
I don't believe it. You made it. Now what?
Scan reveals your current objective and their waypoints, along with nearby weapons, interactive objects, and collectibles. Tips can be disabled from the UI settings and the game menu. All right, got it. All right, okay. Oh my God, this is Halo.
Shut it down. Stasis beam, weapons, all of it.
What? How will you get back?
I'll figure something out.
There's a jump button. Okay, already figured it out. Plays like a modern shooter. There's like a zoom. Did the original Halo games have a aim down sights or not? Press A to jump for wall climb ledges.
Eliminate.
The grapple shot is a launchable hook that attaches to objects. Use it to pull yourself towards enemies and place or pick up items from distance. A mark near the vertical indicates when it is in range. So from what I understand, this is like one of the big gameplay changes other than the open world stuff in this game, right? From the couple of minutes I've played off stream, this does feel pretty satisfying. My Twitch chat is gonna have to let me know about audio levels as well. Okay, so again, you're playing this on 4K TV. This is 60 FPS. Upscale to 4K. Once again, there's a 120 FPS mode, which from what I understand, that 120 FPS performance mode doesn't stick to 100 FPS. 120 FPS. But like if it goes between like 90 and 120. We can get really nerdy here. I was reading some stuff about HDMI 2.1. The reason I talk about HDMI 2.1, you need HDMI 2.1 for console games anyway, for TV to be able to play 120 FPS. And they've changed some of the rules and definitions around the official HDMI 2.1 spec. All HDMI 2.0 devices can now be labeled HDMI 2.1. So all 2.0 devices will be labeled 2.1 now, but they would just have like a spec sheet to say like if this is a 2.1 device that supports variable refresh rate, supports 120 FPS, so it's gonna get way more confusing for Reload. Where did he? Remember, he's or has been. Your energy shows something.
He led the attack on the Infinity. He was looking for something. He killed everyone.
I know. We met.
I know. We bet. So yeah, if you want to play that performance mode, you gotta have HDMI 2.1 120 FPS, and also obviously the Xbox Series console still have variable refresh rate. And from what I understand, if you activate active ammo creates refill your weapon ammo with something. Kinetic refill. Plasma required. Obviously, this game's been out for a couple of weeks. I've seen loads of clips around about it. Also, was there awesome games done quick? Sorry, is it also not awesome games done quick? Where's the YouTube channel who makes like weapons based on video games? I swear I've seen something based on this gun. I kind of know what this gun is. Like the homing missile style gun, right? Oh, I like this gun. My melee seems to be pretty good. Yeah, from my, you know, COD style of gameplay, the type of shooter I like to play. First thing I notice is, oh, time to kill is like much slower in this. Bro. Oh, okay. Feels pretty tight though. Feels pretty smooth. Sorry, that's what I was asking. Did the original game, Halo games, have a first RP use the grapple stretch across the horizontal gap, use the range indicator, something? Did the original Halo games have aim down sights? Well, they never. I could just like vividly remember going to like GameStop and just like doing this and like riding the Warthog. And only having a PlayStation at the time and going, oh, whatever, it's just you know, nothing special. Uh-oh. Well, hold on. I think I might need a plasma rifle here. Where was it? Alright, whatever, we just got it. Oh, actually, we've got more of these, yes. Man, your shield drops pretty quick. Maybe I'm playing a bit too aggressive. I wonder if I should... yeah, from what I understand, it starts off like a normal Halo game and then it breaks out into open world style.
Against all this. The banished won already. We could be the only two humans left alive out here.
Then there's still hope.
I do like Master Chief's voice. I'm gonna keep saying Chef. Funny. I got jokes. I got grenades finally. Okay. Deactivate. Can I take that with me? No. Man, the grappling hook is super satisfying. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I'm playing way too aggressive. Man, blump, 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 constantly. Jeez. All right, hold on. Definitely like a rock, paper, shotgun. I should be using plasma rifle there, take down the shields, and then... I understand. I just, you know, impatient. It definitely has the now a studio that, now that I think of it, now a studio that Microsoft owns, like the Bethesda Wolfenstein style. Oh, if you see their helmets come off, then the next shot drops them. Hold on. Oh, it has a slide also. Wow, okay. But yo, can I COD slide in this? Can I dolphin dive? No. Not even in COD can you dolphin dive anymore. It's too OP, they got rid of it.
approaches. Soon, the banished will stand victorious. Patriarchs, hear these words. Even from beyond this life, your will is served. Your forces
Oh, talking. Let me
occupy the ring.
turn this up a little bit.
Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will cower before your legacy. They will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory.
Cool story, bro. I'm gonna blast every single one of you.
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out.
Oh, actually, wait. Hold on. Mistakes. Oh, I should get this. Dude, who's shooting him freaking? Oh, that was a mistake. All right, okay. It's not how you play this game. Ain't Black Ops 3.
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
I mean, I wonder if they shouldn't have done like a whole yikes. Like just a rundown of what the previous story was. For people who've never played a Halo game before. I'm sure they are in a short minority, but still, you know. So I cannot be asking silly questions like, yo, is Master Chief like freaking... Is he human? Which I'm still saying, it's not a dumb question. If he's a super soldier, why is he massive? What's this? Banish audio log. You've collected a Banish audio log. Each one contains an audio file that can be played back in the database. Alright, got it. Guys, going Spartans are bigger than most people. Are they still humans though? Because obviously we're in a world where there's aliens and different races and all that. Are Spartans still classed as human? Because yeah, they are. They just steroided up.
Okay.
Sorry, we got video games. We can't say that. So they're just monster energied up.
You are going to destroy this ship with us in it? I'm going to die here.
There are cooling pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
I wonder if they changed the voice actor, or I'm just not used to him. He doesn't sound as Gruffly? Anybody who's got kids in my channel, I'm gonna say the Gruffalo. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about other than the boomers here. It's a series of books that you read to preteens, preschoolers. Okay. But hold on. Why is he playing like freaking Halo out here and man is talking about the Gruffalo? Man. How many hardcore Halo nerds are gonna be triggered by everything I do in this video? I wonder if my grappling hook... Oh, it does. Okay. Sorry, just checking audio level. I might have to turn down music a little bit. Okay, sorry, back. I just had to adjust the music down a bit. Turn it down to 7 from 10. It was getting a bit loud in fights. I did feel like these are like hammers that I can pick up, but like I can't. Like what? Did I get hit by a grenade? What the hell was that? Do I shoot it? Do I grapple to it? What do I do?
Did it work? Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Trying to figure out if his... Oh, it is. I'm trying to figure out if his auto pick up ammo. Yeah, chill. I'm dead. Jeez, why am I so bad at this game?
Did it work? Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Get ready.
Okay, okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Okay, we definitely got to pick up some. I think they're mad. Probably just in volume on the fly. Can I have your gun?
Report. The Spartan.
Spartan.
Something better. The Master Chief returns. We thought you dead.
Oh, let me turn this up.
Tossed into the void. Yet here you stand. Humans call you their savior. Covenant. Demon. The banished. Prey. Destroy this craft if you must. It matters not. The banished will hunt you down. Pursue
I'm assuming this is a new enemy
wherever you run.
to the Halo universe, right?
Who is that? Do you know him?
No.
Well, he knows you. He knows all about you. You need to hurry and get back here. I don't know how long this ship will hold together.
Uh-oh. Wait, which time again? Oh. Lift? Where is it? Oh, my ammo. Ammo for everything. Okay, where are we going? Legit lost! Do I go down? I think I go down. No idea what happened.
in the banishing fleet. We are running out of time.
The batteries.
Charging slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close.
I fucked
Too
that up.
close.
Ahem.
The batteries.
Charging slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Too close.
Wait, where does it want me to go?
Okay, so 90 seconds till full charge. I hope this place holds together that long. Charge
I'm out.
faster.
Seriously, a gun would be nice right now. That is not trash. Am I controlling this? I don't think so. Am I controlling this? Oh, maybe I'm a little bit.
Chief, you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, give me a second. I'm coming to get you.
And that ring being blown up, I'm sure has relevance to the original games and story, but I don't know.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Oh, Late title card. Open world.
Wow, look at this place. It's so full of more monsters coming to kill us.
Oh, let me adjust audio for. Hold on, we gotta hide.
Somewhere to land.
Incoming.
But so that ring, I'm assuming was like some artificial ring, but it was also there was a planet on the ring. I don't get it. I feel like that's what we're on now, right? We're on that ring that was busted open. Oh my days, what the hell? Because then, like, why is there grass here? So I wonder if it was like the Mass Effect style, like the main space station. I wonder if this is like artificial. Like this was terraformed. Oh, this is not the rocket launcher. Oh, hello. What the hell is this? My only issue with this game so far right now, the sound effects are weird. I wonder if I should change the damage range to low. This just sounds like it's coded for 5.1 or 7.1. It sounds weird on my capture, and it sounds weird like 2.0 stereo. Oh my days. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, that. No, activate the shield. Thanks. After playing that whole linear section, again, as somebody who's never played Halo, and I'm gonna say that a lot in today's stream, we should stop repeating myself. Like, looking at it from the outside, I was like, oh, I don't know if that corridor style shooter would work for Halo in 2021. But everything I just played of that first area, I'm just like, oh, that was hella cool. Like, it totally does. I mean, I guess it still works for COD, right? For their single player stuff. I mean, but the stats show that less and less people are playing the single player, right? And everybody comes to COD for the multiplayer. But the single player Halo stuff is always way more meaty, right? It's not the same thing. But yeah, that linear section we just played was pretty entertaining. Straight off the bat, I did not think I was going to be that entertained by it. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Still not understanding if enemies are infinite spawn though. Crash textures look pretty nice. Oh, this is bad. Hold on. Maybe we should have upgraded the shield. Really? What? Okay. All right. It feels like in this area, though, the enemies have got way more health. Time to kill we just having a conversation of time to kill being like pretty low. Here it seems like it's gone up. Wow, that was a...
That's the last of them.
Is this
Like a glove.
Is anything? Don't answer that. If you can find me somewhere to hack in, I think I can guarantee this base will be safe for your friend to land.
Okay, was this like you know, open world? You gotta try take the area. Actually, I want that. And you capture the base kind of thing.
Let me see. The Banished are using a modification of the Covenant's BattleNet protocol. Pretty easy to push through, and done. I've removed this location from their system. We're safe here.
LZ secure?
Probably gonna give me the Warhog now as well, right?
Solid ground.
Guy's got a very I should have been in the last Star Wars movie vibe.
As good as this feels. Please tell me we can go. Did you find the weapon you were looking for? Can we go?
Hi.
What the? Cortana? But she... This is all her fault.
It isn't Cortana. Tell him.
But it's classified.
Permission.
Let me turn this up.
I was created by Dr. Catherine Halsey to mimic this installation's security to trap Cortana for deletion. I was successful.
Cortana's no longer a threat. And now she's going to help us stop the Banished.
Of course she is.
I think I'm with you. I didn't even know what a Banished was an hour ago, and even I can see the odds.
Seriously,
Great.
I can tell the audio is like way off.
Yes, you should
So
listen.
in my OBS, I was
Just
bringing my
killed.
audio up to 30,
This is
and now just to go
fascinating.
to the same level, I'm bringing it up to
Trying
40.
to survive.
What is going
But
on with the
I
audio in
was
this game?
programmed to die.
Really? One person with a death wish wasn't enough.
No, I was just figuring what I'm supposed to. Wait. I'm picking up a UNSC distress signal.
Location.
The source is 4 kilometers from here. Here is the distress signal's point of origin. This is our current location. This was, until 2 minutes ago, a Banished forward operating base. I say was because now it's ours.
Chief, what is she talking about?
Now, here's the cool part. There are more UNSC forward operating bases that have fallen into Banished hands. Well, Pause. They have paws. Each one is associated with a territory. Here is the location of the UNSC signal I've been tracking, and here are 2 more fobs.
Mark it. Let's go.
Let's go. What? There?
Siempre hay algo contigo. Déjame en paz, por favor.
Hey, mi Justice Audio.
Ready and waiting, Chief. Get on board and we can leave.
Oh, okay. I guess I had the opportunity to explore the area. The fact that it gave me that option now makes me believe there was something there. Damn it. I thought it was going to show off the open world part by saying you can drive to your next base.
Isn't it?
No, here's quick travel.
I have a question. I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
She was our target.
I understand that, but is this classified? Because
Yeah,
I
Tommy
don't
too.
have all the information.
I know.
This is insane. I see banished everywhere. Did you hear me? Everywhere.
What intel did Dr. Halsey give you before your mission?
Halsey only tells people what they need to know.
Fly Pelican straight into enemy territory. No one will ever notice. Great idea, big guy.
I still don't understand why you had to delete her. It feels like something's missing.
Guess what? They noticed. They all noticed. And we've got a banished structure up ahead. Armored. Very heavily armored.
It'll have to wait, I suppose.
How close can you get us?
How close? We're unarmed, and you're asking me how close?
Put us down here.
Here? We're still doing this. Hope this works, because it's as good as it's gonna get.
It's close enough.
It better be. I'm getting out of here.
All right, now we full open world.
We're close to the UNSC signal's origin.
Source.
Unclear. There's just too much chatter on all
Actually, I
Vanish's
don't-
channels.
I don't
keep
think
hearing
yet.
the tower. It's probably the main structure we saw as we flew in.
Because that map seems tiny at the moment. Maybe more reveals itself. Yeah, going back to those dev logs or whatever press sites have been like interviewing devs and everything. They said originally their plan for this game was like way bigger in scope.
Look
They
down
had to
there.
narrow it
We're
down.
close
Like,
to the fob we detected. You take out those monsters,
oops, I didn't mean to do that.
get me to that terminal, and I'll show what I can do.
So they had to narrow the size of the map down.
You're making me mad!
Oh, dude, really? Just insta.
And I'll show what I can do.
Wow.
Chief. They're still on top of us.
Well, you know. Anybody else? Anybody else?
You made short work of that, huh? Now to business. Let's lock down Fob Golf.
Not yet. Take out those hostiles first.
Let
Another
me see.
base bites the
Yes,
dust.
I was right. All I need to do is chat with the banished security protocol. And by chat, I mean push it out of the way because it is really not smart. And there. We now have ourselves a second fob.
Was that you?
Affirmative.
So what, you're going to just rebuild the UNSC? Piece by piece?
That's his call. I'm just trying to be helpful.
Let
Speaking
me
of
turn this up.
which, each fob seems to be linked to the BattleNet. And if I do this, we can piece together what the Banished are up to. For instance, over here is some kind of Banished outpost.
Purpose?
Unclear, but it's well defended, so it's definitely worth looking into and blowing up. And here is what I can only describe as someone that the Banished value highly.
Turn it up a bit more.
Noted.
His bio is interesting. If you want to see for yourself, it's waiting for you in the database. They're tracking UNSC transponders too. Caches containing valuable equipment and intel. Oh no, it looks like there are multiple UNSC squads engaged in trying to survive. They need your help, Chief.
Okay, do we just pick? So you know what's interesting? Another thing we should talk about is, hold on. The tower. Let's go here.
Are you ready, Chief?
What do you think?
I already told you that the odds aren't great.
For them?
Then let's go find out what that signal is.
Mongoose drop-off approaching your LZ, Chief.
Oh, let me turn this down. So originally they had planned. Oh, okay, that's weird controls. So left stick is accelerate and reverse, and right stick is turn. Triggers are horn. I have no idea what just murked me there.
Then let's go find out what that signal is.
Mongoose drop-off approaching your LZ,
Sorry, just
Chief.
having to look at audio. I got a feeling that as soon as you go to open world, the audio levels change. Content creator thing won't matter to you lot much. What is this? Oh, interesting. That's way better than the Warthog. Man, these just literally feel like the Destiny 1 ships. The jet bike things, whatever. Or maybe the Destiny 1 bikes felt like these from Halo. Would probably be the better way to put it. Who the hell is shooting me? Oh, seeing if you can get out on the fly. Is there a quick way up there?
We just picked up a UNSC distress signal. The signature suggests a squad of Marines.
All right, let's go.
No response on comms, but if they are, it's a sure bet they need our help. Let's find them.
Oh, so this is what I was saying before I got interrupted. So originally this game was designed so you could 4-player co-op the whole thing. Obviously because of the delay and everything, and who knows, because of COVID and everything, they haven't added that in at launch, but that is still the plan, to have that mode in at some point. Dude, where am I getting shot from? Oh my absolute days. Can't explain to you how much I hate the file. But basically that is.
Close one, huh? I owe you big for this, Chief. All clear. Those Marines owe you their lives, Chief.
Who am I to argue with you? Take it, Spartan.
All right, wait, is that it? Don't I get like some?
We got beat, but we're not done. Not while we're still breathing. Wait, seriously? For me?
What's our move, sir?
Investigate the unusual signal. Wait, do they follow me? Oh.
Problem?
No, I'm just trying to see if there was something else here. All right, let's load up the map. Investigate. Multi-stage mission. Investigate the signal. I also want to see what's here and here first, though. I reckon that's probably the... Let's go here. That's probably the story mission, right?
Am I in trouble or something?
Do I take full damage? Do I want to risk it? It's funny that the devs talk so much about Zelda. If you watch any of the speedrunning, are they following me? Well, I guess not. If you watch any of the speedrunning stuff for Breath of the Wild... Oh, it's not that open world game. if you watch any of the speedrunning stuff for Breath of the Wild, a lot of it was based on how you could break one of the game's mechanics of how you fast travel.
We're coming up
You
on that outpost we learned about at the FOB. Looks like some kind of salvage operation. What's our move?
Shut it down.
Yeah, like you could store kinetic energy in items in Breath of the Wild and then stand on those items and then travel super fast, super far. And apparently you can literally do the same thing here. You unlock a hammer later and then you can smash the hammer into an item which goes flying, and then you can grapple hook to the item and then you go flying. Basically this kind of very similar to what the Zelda speedrunning community figured out for that game. All right, hold on. I feel like I gotta concentrate here.
Really want to protect their fuel silos.
Clearly.
So what are you going to do about it?
Disappoint them.
Nice. You need to manually raise each silo first.
Oh, wow. Okay, disappoint them. How? By getting killed? Yeah, what we do here, let's go and oh, actually, let me just quickly see map. Let's go and let's go here. Let's quickly jump into multiplayer for a quick hot second, because again, the multiplayer side of this came out like a couple of weeks ago and it's totally free to play. So most people probably have already checked out the multiplayer and know what it is. But if you're gonna download this, pick this up as one package, you know, after you're done with the single player, you'll probably like you might be considered doing the multiplayer anyway, because Halo multiplayer has always been a big thing, right? So we checked this out for about 20 minutes, and then short video up on YouTube, long video up on Twitch. All right, so what ways we got to play here? We got quick play, we got boot camp. This was just teaches you multiplayer, right? Big assorted game for 12v12 featuring large scale maps. Spawn with random weapons and equipped on a variety of our arena maps. Expect the unexpected. So that's kind of like the CODs when you switch guns all the time, right? I'm forgetting the name of it. If you against everyone else, slay your way to victory. That's free for all, okay. Tactical Slayer, teams, no shields, no motion tracker, just you, your BR, and a lot of headshots. Oh, okay, no shield. So the time to kill in that mode will probably be like way quicker. Slate, so this is team deathmatch, and then you got ranked. So when this first came out, hold on. Standard Halo Infinite works as a team, defeat your rivals in this 4v4 experience thing. Oh, so Halo's 4v4? I didn't realize that. Standard Halo is 4. Okay, so we're play standard. Game list. CTF. You can probably turn off what you want or what you don't. Capture the flag, capture the flag, capture the flag. Boost game list. Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to go quick play. Let's play TDM. Because at least we got a team to balance off with, because we don't know the game well enough. Again, I don't suck at multiplayer games. I'm pretty good at COD. like generally placing top 3 in the team whenever we play. But like this style of time to kill. I was trying to do melee. Come on, chat. I guess there is a mode like without shields and stuff, right? If I wonder if that would be more to my
Active camo available.
I'd be more to my taste. But I don't think like that's the like standard that everybody plays in, right? Oh, chat is going. If it's like the old Halos, crouching should keep you off the radar. Interesting. Yay, I got a couple of kills. Oh, maybe a couple of assists, actually? Bro, that throw, jeez. Like they spawn on me there.
Power items inbound.
I didn't know there was 2 of them there.
Over there, hostiles in sight.
Do you know what's funny about Halo multiplayer? The main people who are talking about Halo multiplayer are literally like older gamers who used to play the older Halo games. I've not seen none of the younger community or even in early 20s community talk about Halo multiplayer. Like all in my feed and my Twitter feed and everything. And it doesn't seem to be doing great on Twitch as well. And I know for most people that doesn't matter, but that is a good indication of like how many people are playing it and how many people are interested in it, right? I wonder with like Fortnite and COD BR and even like the Call of Duty games, the time to kill being so quick, right? If and like gamers are just used to that kind of pace, this would just not be to everybody's taste these days. Because also with it being free to play, right? And it's on everything. Yo, I saw okay.
Do be careful with that. It's sharp. Active camo inbound.
We've lost a teammate.
Where? How did I even? Yeah, it's interesting that that's the only people that you're seeing. Like, oh yeah, this feels like old Halo is great, blah, 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 blah. But it's kind of weird to say, and it's kind of messed up to say, that doesn't really matter these days. It doesn't matter if the old Halo community likes it or not. For a shooting game to be good, everybody, I mean, the game just doesn't have to be good also. It needs to have a high player pop and player count. It's the same thing, like we play a lot of fighting games here in Tekken and everything. And the biggest complaint about Tekken is like, oh, after like a year or two, the game just dies. The last Tekken like had a high player pop for the longest time.
5 minutes
But with
remaining.
multiplayer games, especially like shooter multiplayer games, the most important thing is how many people you can have playing. You know, so the older, like the hardcore Halo older gamer, we're always gonna like it, right? But you know, not to diminish their how do I say this without sounding rude as hell? Like not to diminish their thought on it, whatever, but that, like in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't matter as much. Sure, this game could live on just a tight-knit small bunch of like older gamers playing it, or older Halo fans. I don't mean old as in an age. But for it to, like, for everybody to kind of be playing it, right? That's where the success is in multiplayer games these days, especially shooters. So yeah, after playing, like, I don't know how much of it want to check out. Most of these are just other game modes, right? Yeah, I think adding just 2 quick games of multiplayer right at the end, even though I did very badly, could round this off. Again, we don't need to cover the multiplayer that much, right? Because it's free to play. It's out everywhere and it's been out for a while, so people would, at this point, people would probably know if they like this or not, if they liked Halo multiplayer or not, right? The only constructive input I can have here is like, oh, if you're coming from, you know, COD, is gonna feel way different and way slower, because like us as COD multiplayer gamers, like we get annoyed when the time to kill gets a half a second longer, right? In COD, like if time to kill is like 2-3 seconds here, like it would be totally different for you. So it might take a while to get used to it here. So, like, you know, that's not me criticizing the multiplayer here. I feel like I'm not equipped to comment on the multiplayer at all. I thought we'd just quickly go in to see what is Halo multiplayer. I played a couple of rounds against bots off stream or everything, so I kind of knew what it was. Yeah, that was just to see what this is as a full package, right? So it's probably the best thing they did, put in the multiplayer free to play. But yeah, like my main final thoughts of this is going to be based around the campaign mode. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this video, this definitely feels like a product that is made to push Game Pass, and like you know, it's just, like, if you got Game Pass, why not check it out, rather than would you pay $60 for this full package of, which is just the single player now, right? Because the multiplayer is free to play. It does kind of feel like that. I don't know, because the game's only been out a couple of weeks. I don't know if the multiplayer is going to pick up and is going to be the next big thing. People were saying, well, the latest COD wasn't that good, Battlefield wasn't that good, so maybe the multiplayer came out at the perfect time, right? Because, you know, there's no good shooters for this holiday season, so we'll see. And again, like, old school Halo fans really like it, but, you know, if you wanted to have mass adoption, that doesn't really matter, especially for a shooter, right? If for any shooter to be like big scale, you need a lot of people playing it. But with the single player, so as somebody who's, I'm gonna be coming from this from my angle as somebody who's never played a Halo game, I actually really enjoyed it. I totally understand why First I used to laugh at those dude bros. Oh, it's just dude bros saying like Master Chief is so cool, man. I'm like, oh, this one-dimensional character who's got a cool voice, whatever. But like playing it for like 3-4 hours, like, oh, actually, I totally see this. Master Chief is kind of cool. So I actually enjoyed it. But what is weird here, which I thought that I wouldn't enjoy, like the beginning of the game, and apparently like there's certain missions in the game where it turns to very linear corridor style shooter again, right? Like classic Halo. I thought I wouldn't enjoy those bits. I was like, oh, does that even work in 2021? I probably enjoyed that more than the open world segments. Because it felt like the time to kill while you was doing traditional Halo was quicker, but like when we got out to the multiplayer, the time to kill got slower, and it was harder to see everywhere you're getting shot from, and the graphics were, it was like the art style and design and all that in those linear corridor sections was more interesting to me, because even though they've made a like an open world game here and they have sectioned it off into like GTA island maps kind of style where you don't get to go everywhere, you finish one area and then you go to another map section, obviously not as big as GTA City style. I'm just trying to give you an idea. Those little mini areas you explore, like, I don't know if it's fun to traverse the open world because everything's like a rocky mountain. So if it would have been a little bit more flat, that would have probably been a little bit more fun to traverse. But it's just like at the moment is what it feels like is you have the open world there, but you're just going to one base to kill a few people, and you're going to another base to kill a few people, and you're going to another base to kill a few people, and you can either fast travel or to get to point A to B is just feels very cumbersome. And everything of this overworld looks very samey. So that's like the design. I'm not saying it looks bad. It looks very good, the open world overworld style, but is very samey, right? So it's not interesting me that much. But all in all, it's still it feels like a solid shooter. The grappling mechanic is pretty fun. I was like in 2020, where do we go from here next, right? I was like, like a lot of people are saying, they're talking about the open world stuff. Does it need to be there? And when I saw those comments, I was like, oh, come on. Like, why would you want to play linear corridor Halo in 2021? Like, but now I totally see what they're talking about. Like, no, linear corridor, tight scripted, cool level design. Halo actually totally works still if you can get it feeling good, and that's the good thing with this Halo. The grappling hook and the shooting, and that feels good. So like, if they don't want to innovate and go open world, because everything's open world now, so we have got like open world fatigue in a kind of way. It's weird, right? If this would have come out like 5-6 years ago before, it'd be like, oh my god, this is revolutionary, open world Halo is the best way to go. But like, we're in that end of that open world fatigue at the moment, so everybody's like, oh, open world. But because this was in development so long, it's come at that wrong time. So it's kind of interesting. So now I'm understanding why some people are saying, oh, we didn't really care for the open world stuff. And yeah, now that I've played this after a couple of hours, I enjoyed the linear corridor stuff a little bit more. So maybe it does still work in 2021. You can still do that style of Halo game. I don't know if that's going to be to everybody's fancy, right? We played multiplayer here, and I was like, oh, it's not for me. But they've got to make a whole package that I mean, they don't have to, right? They could make a Halo game that only is just for Halo fans, right? But a big publisher in 2021 is not going to aim toward a niche. They want to aim toward everybody. So that's why they make it. That's why they probably added the open world segments, right? And again, this is going to be getting updated. I wonder if those open world sections will be more interesting when you can play this co-op with your friends and online co-op, because I think you're going to be able to play it with 4 people, right? So who knows how this product changes going forward over the next 6 months or a year. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on, right? Because the multiplayer is free to play, so they're going to continue developing that, and then they're probably going to want to push you in from that multiplayer to the paid campaign, or like I was saying, push you into the Game Pass ecosystem. Is a good way for them to advertise this, right? So, but now is like before, like when this was out and this was scheduled to be out, Microsoft hadn't bought Bethesda then, but they didn't like they had Gears, but Gears is a totally different thing. It doesn't play anything like this. It's not like traditional shooter, right? But now I wonder, like they won't tell us this, but like I wonder how much Halo is in their big plans for the future, right? Because now that they own Bethesda, and Bethesda has the world of single-player shooters, right? They got the Doom, they got the Wolfenstein stuff. They got all the Quake stuff that they're trying to bring back in. So like they're not, Microsoft as a whole is not going to be lacking for FPS games now, right? So you gotta wonder, like I personally don't think Halo is the big pull that it was like 10-15 years ago. So now that they own Bethesda, like do their plans change now? Do they spend that much on making Halo their big tentpole? It'll be interesting to see, right? Yeah, there you have it. That was a first look at Halo Infinite. Once again, we are playing the Game Pass version, playing on Xbox Series X. Short version will be up on YouTube. Long version will be up on Twitch. Also, the higher quality version will be up on Twitch. If you want to check that out, there'll be links to the description. Don't forget, we stream a couple times a week over on Twitch. Got a community Discord and post on Twitter all the time. All that information will be in the description. Come check us out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. I would love to hear your take. Did I say some silly things because I've never played a Halo game before? Or are you coming into this exactly like me? You've never played a Halo game before? I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are in the same position as me who've never played a Halo game before, and this is the first one they're coming into. What did you think about it? Like, are you playing the Game Pass version? Did you pay full price for this? That'd be an interesting breakdown, right? I don't think Xbox or Microsoft is going to break that down, but like, so we have to learn that information for ourselves. So yeah, I was coming at this from a perspective of somebody who's never played Halo before. So I overall, the multiplayer wasn't for me. It would be straight. Single player, I actually enjoyed. I thought I was gonna enjoy the open world section more, but I enjoyed the linear sections more, which is also very interesting. And we're gonna leave this with the bombshell of, oh yo, I totally get why people think Master Chief. I was gonna say Microsoft. No, I totally get why people think Master Chief is cool. He's actually is. I'm down. I get that now. Yeah, he's kind of cool. On that bombshell. Yeah, drop a like if you like this video. Follow or subscribe depending on where you're watching. Turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop or not. We're gonna call it with this one. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.